Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard. He'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd.
He will have a Ravens 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Gonna go right back to Henry. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Whoa, and he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes...
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he pitches it. And he'll get forward for a couple. Will Harris on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Play action now. Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here's Eckler on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he is out of bounds on the return as that ends the first quarter of action. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big run by Robinson. 37 yards.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit. You take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On play action, Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Odafe Owe bursting it and recording the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A design run here with Jackson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and it's a big-time takeaway.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be forced outright. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
1st and 10.
13.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Still in search of our 1st touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run with the veteran, Dearness Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short, complete to Likely. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 10. Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down. Another run here with Mitchell. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Deron Payne on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. It's down to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on fourth and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This is Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Johnny Newton there on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Commanders' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 9. Here's Henry, and the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
Gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Jackson going to keep this one himself.
Jackson on the keeper. Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 6-3 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's in! Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The kick is good.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens take a 10-3 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point. Up and good. And the Ravens move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Daniel. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
A short one there. He's got Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Come on.
Daniels gonna throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing again. Daniel. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Washington Commanders
Cup
1st
19.
down.
Cup 19.
1st and 10.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Check smash. Check smash.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They picked it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay,
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick.
Here we go.
It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Pass brought in by Samuel. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Here's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the 1st down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs.
Good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Dejounte Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Going to go right back to Henry. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
And out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That finds Samuel working across. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34.
To throw is Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the right side and incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Headed left, buying time. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.